When Snoop Dogg arrived on the set of the Kelly Clarkson Show, no one expected the smooth-talking rap icon and the bubbly daytime host to clash, let alone erupt into one of the most unexpected confrontations in daytime TV history.
It started?
Out friendly enough, Kelly welcomed Snoop with a wide smile, joking about his laid-back vibe and love for gin and juice. The audience roared with laughter when he responded in kind, tossing compliments her way and reminiscing about their shared stint on The Voice. But behind the scenes, tension had been simmering. Sources say producers had warned Kelly not to bring up certain topics during the interview, especially Snoop's outspoken views on the music industry and censorship topics he had grown tired of addressing publicly. But Kelly, ever the fearless interviewer, couldn't resist digging in when the segment turned to the evolution of hip-hop. The mood changed abruptly when Kelly pressed Snoop on recent comments he made about modern rap being soulless and manufactured. Her tone, while playful on the surface, struck a nerve with the rapper. Snoop, visibly annoyed, leaned back in his seat, narrowing his eyes as he responded, "You trying to twist my words, Kelly?" She tried to defuse the situation with a laugh, but the damage was done. The conversation quickly spiraled into a heated debate about authenticity in music, with both sides talking over each other. Kelly, refusing to back down, cited examples of artists Snoop had previously criticized, while he shot back, accusing her of not respecting the culture he helped build. The audience, caught between amusement and discomfort, fell silent. Finally, Snoop stood up, removed his mic, and declared, "This ain't it. I'm out," before walking off the stage to gasps from the crowd and stunned producers scrambling to cut to commercial * backstage. Chaos erupted as producers scrambled to smooth things over. Kelly, still on air during a commercial break, looked visibly shaken but tried to maintain composure as the cameras rolled again. Returning from the break without addressing what had just happened, she awkwardly pivoted to a pre-recorded cooking segment, leaving fans both in the audience and online completely stunned. Meanwhile, Snoop Dogg was seen leaving the studio, flanked by his team, declining to speak to press or show staff. However, within hours, the internet exploded with speculation. Hashtags like #SnoopVsKelly and #DaytimeDrama began trending on social media, with fans fiercely divided. Some accused Kelly of provoking the legendary rapper for ratings, while others argued that Snoop overreacted and disrespected a host who had always supported artists from all genres. The fallout didn't end there. By the following day, both Kelly and Snoop issued vague, carefully worded statements. Kelly took to Instagram, writing, "Sometimes live TV gets intense, and that's okay. Much love and respect to all my guests." Snoop's team released a single-line tweet that simply said, "Protect your energy. Always." Rumors also began swirling that the network was reviewing the footage to decide whether or not to air the full segment in future replays. Insiders say both camps were advised to keep quiet to avoid escalating the situation further, but the damage had already been done. For many, it marked a rare crack in the polished world of daytime television, revealing how even the most seasoned stars can clash under pressure. Whether or not they reconcile in the future remains unknown. But the explosive confrontation between Snoop Dogg and Kelly Clarkson will go down as one of the most unforgettable moments in talk show history. Despite attempts to downplay the altercation, industry insiders hinted that the tension between Snoop and Kelly may have been brewing long before the cameras rolled. A source close to the production revealed that Snoop had been hesitant to appear on the show in the first place, allegedly citing concerns about being edited or misrepresented. Though his team ultimately confirmed the appearance, they reportedly added strict guidelines to avoid discussions about his past controversies or legal troubles. However, according to staffers, the show's writers slipped in a cheeky remark during rehearsal about Snoop's wild past, which may have set the tone for the tension that followed. The final straw, sources say, came when Kelly jokingly referenced a lyric from one of Snoop's more controversial tracks meant as playful banter, but interpreted by the rapper as disrespectful. Following the debacle, Talk show circles were abuzz with speculation over whether the confrontation was staged for publicity or if it truly reflected a breakdown in communication and trust. Some claimed the moment seemed too perfectly timed to be real, while others insisted Snoop's raw, unfiltered reaction was proof of genuine outrage. Ratings for that episode reportedly spiked, drawing the show's highest daytime numbers in months. Yet the attention wasn't all positive. Several media watchdogs criticized the segment, questioning whether talk shows had crossed a line in pursuit of viral moments, while Kelly returned to hosting duties the next day with her usual charm. Noticeably avoiding any mention of the prior day's chaos, the memory of that clash lingered in the public's mind. It became a stark reminder that even daytime TV, with its glossy finish and feel-good reputation, isn't immune to explosive real-life drama. Asterisk in the aftermath. Both Snoop Dogg and Kelly Clarkson took to social media with carefully worded statements that danced around the core issue. Snoop, known for his laid-back demeanor, posted a cryptic message on Instagram featuring a photo of himself walking away from the set with the caption, "Respect goes both ways. Don't play with legends." Meanwhile, Kelly's team released a statement acknowledging creative differences and praising Snoop's talent while subtly suggesting that the interaction was simply a misunderstanding in tone. Fans were divided, with some praising Snoop for standing his ground and others defending Kelly for trying to keep things light and humorous. Social media exploded with reactions, memes, and debates that kept both stars trending for days. Asterisk behind the scenes. Executives at the network reportedly scrambled to assess the damage, especially with several A-list guests scheduled to appear. In upcoming episodes, there were rumors that a few celebrities quietly requested to reschedule their appearances, not wanting to get caught in the crossfire of another unexpected confrontation. Meanwhile, insiders claimed that producers had initiated a review of the show's format and vetting process to avoid similar flare-ups in the future. Whether the clash will lead to permanent changes or fade into entertainment folklore remains to be seen. But one thing was clear: the fiery exchange between Snoop Dogg and Kelly Clarkson not only shook up daytime TV, but also served as a vivid reminder of how quickly an interview can spiral into unforgettable and uncomfortable territory. Asterisk interestingly, some insiders claim the tension between Kelly and Snoop had been simmering long before the cameras started rolling. According to a crew member, Snoop seemed distant and slightly irritated even during rehearsal. He reportedly took issue with some of the promotional graphics used to introduce his segment. She felt leaned too heavily into stereotypes rather than celebrating his recent musical accomplishments. Kelly, who had no hand in the creative visuals, attempted to lighten the mood with a joke, but it allegedly landed poorly. By the time they got to the actual taping, both parties were already emotionally guarded. And the tension only intensified as questions grew more probing, and Snoop's responses became increasingly curt. Asterisk following the incident, whispers began circulating in industry circles about whether Kelly's show had taken a new tone, one that leaned toward manufactured conflict for ratings. While nothing has been confirmed, some entertainment columnists speculated that producers might be encouraging more unpredictable moments to keep viewers engaged. Still, longtime fans of both Kelly and Snoop expressed hope that the two would eventually patch things up. Snoop's publicist later hinted that while the rapper wasn't planning a return appearance anytime soon, he remained open to reconciliation under the right circumstances. Whether that olive branch will be accepted or even extended, still unknown. For now, the only certainty is that this unforgettable clash has etched itself into talk show history. Asterisk. In the days that followed the explosive taping, social media was ablaze with divided reactions. Some fans stood firmly behind Kelly Clarkson, praising her professionalism and the way she maintained composure amid the escalating situation. Others defended Snoop Dogg, asserting that he had every right to challenge what he perceived as loaded questions and a misrepresentation of his work. Hashtags like #TeamKelly and #FreeSnoop trended on X, with fans dissecting every moment of the confrontation in real-time clips and reaction videos. Meanwhile, media outlets released conflicting reports, some describing the clash as a spontaneous flare-up, others hinting at deeper tensions stemming from previous off-camera interactions between the two. Entertainers? Asterisk. While neither Kelly nor Snoop has given a detailed personal statement since the incident, their teams have released carefully worded press releases that avoid direct blame. NBC, which airs The Kelly Clarkson Show, confirmed that the episode would not be rebroadcast or released on streaming platforms, citing editorial discretion and a commitment to quality guest experiences. Meanwhile, Snoop has continued with his appearances elsewhere, subtly alluding to the incident during a radio interview where he remarked, "Sometimes people forget I've been in this game longer than some networks." Whether this confrontation marks the end of Kelly and Snoop's professional relationship or simply a public misunderstanding remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, talk show drama has never looked more real. Asterisk, the ripple effects of the confrontation were felt not just in headlines, but also behind the scenes of the entertainment industry. Producers from other major daytime shows reportedly grew hesitant about booking either Kelly Clarkson or Snoop Dogg for the immediate future, fearing another unpredictable moment could erupt on live television. Meanwhile, industry insiders began speculating about whether the clash was part of a larger trend, highlighting how the line between celebrity interviews and unscripted drama is blurring rapidly. Even fellow talk show hosts chimed in, with Wendy Williams sarcastically commenting on her podcast, "Looks like Kelly's show got more fire than Snoop's latest album." While that comment went viral, it also reignited conversations about respect, boundaries, and whether talk shows are becoming arenas for conflict rather than conversation. Asterisk amid all the noise. Fans were left wondering what really went down before the cameras started rolling. Some crew members allegedly leaked that tension had been building throughout the day, Snoop arriving late, the green room being less accommodating than expected, and producers pushing for topics he had explicitly asked to avoid. Others claimed the clash had more to do with conflicting egos than production missteps. Regardless of the truth, both artists returned to their respective lanes shortly afterward. Kelly opened her next episode with a lighthearted monologue about awkward moments, while Snoop shared a cryptic post with just one emoji. Whether this incident fades into tabloid history or resurfaces in memoirs and interviews down the road, one thing is undeniable. It gave fans a glimpse into just how quickly a polished show can unravel when strong personalities collide. Asterisk, as the dust began to settle, both camps made efforts to reclaim the narrative. Snoop Dogg's team quietly arranged for his next public appearance to be on a podcast known for being chill and low pressure, hoping to reset his image after the fiery moment. On Kelly's stage, his representatives released a brief statement, suggesting the disagreement stemmed from a miscommunication about segment expectations. It assured fans that Snoop held no personal animosity toward Kelly. Meanwhile, Kelly's team doubled, Donna portraying her as the unflappable professional, releasing a behind-the-scenes blooper reel from earlier episodes to highlight her usual upbeat spirit. The move worked. Many viewers saw her as the calm in the storm, poised host who simply got caught in an unexpected wave of drama. Asterisk, despite the statement and efforts to smooth things over, neither party has appeared on the other's radar since. Snoop has yet to return to the daytime TV circuit, and Kelly, while never addressing the clash directly again, shifted noticeably in her guest selection and pre-show interviews. Producers added an extra layer of screening for controversial topics and ensured that boundaries were made crystal clear with publicists ahead of time. Some critics argue the moment marked a turning point in daytime television, less about friendly banter and more about high-stakes encounters that toe the line between entertainment and chaos. Whether or not Kelly and Snoop ever reconcile publicly, their explosive moment has etched itself into pop culture lore. Vivid reminder that even the smoothest talking stars can ignite sparks when worlds collide. Asterisk, while the tension faded from headlines over the weeks that followed, fans and industry insiders continued to dissect the confrontation in forums, comment sections, and late-night comedy monologues. Some felt Kelly had every right to maintain control over her show, especially given its carefully cultivated image of kindness and authenticity. Others argued that Snoop was merely being his unapologetic self and wasn't expecting such a tight grip on the format. The moment became symbolic of generational differences, of contrasting interview expectations, and of the unpredictable alchemy when two strong personalities meet in front of millions. As YouTube clips of the confrontation racked up views, a new layer of conversation emerged. Was this all an accidental flare-up, or had it been partially engineered to spike ratings during a competitive ratings period? Asterisk theories aside, what couldn't be denied was the aftermath. Snoop's name trending. For days, Kelly's audience ratings getting a brief boost, and countless memes capturing the exact moment the interview crumbled. Yet both stars used the spotlight in different ways. Snoop pivoted back to music and business ventures, distancing himself from the daytime drama without a backward glance. Kelly, meanwhile, leaned harder into her narrative of poise under pressure, with her show securing a few high-profile exclusives in the months that followed, seemingly bolstered by the viral exposure. Though no apology or reunion seems likely, the clash between Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg now lives on as one of the most unexpected, Dan talked about celebrity showdowns in daytime television history. Asterisk.